Hey guys, welcome back to the second day of this new daily challenge series on Geoguessr I'm doing. Managed to do 2 days in a row, and that's a good start. I'm recording this literally 10 minutes after my first video has been uploaded, so I'm still waiting to see feedback on that. For now, just gonna dive right into day two. I'm on a pretty good streak here of 24k plus rounds. If I can keep that up, I'll be happy. Like I said yesterday, my goal is usually to try and get in or around that top 5 in the UK, or at least top 10, which I was yesterday. So hopefully I can keep that up. Let's just dive right into it. Okay, we are, I believe we are in Australia, maybe New Zealand. The bin doesn't say anything, unfortunately. .au, yeah. Okay, so I've gone east at the start onto this main road. I'm now heading south. I would love to be able to look at these flags. The flags have gone, of course. There's got to be something here that helps me, right? All these words? Probably not. Australia can be tricky, of course. Lots of big cities on the coast, but the coasts are not near each other. Okay, got some bad camera. Hopefully I can get out of this. There's like a lot of like possible areas for information here. A lot of words. It's all about trying to pick out the right signs to look at. FSW. Okay. Don't know what that means. Let's try going this way. Albury Wodonga. That looks like it could be like a town name. But how am I going to find out which part of Australia I'm in? That's going to be the tricky part here. Time is ticking very quickly. Okay. Bit more of a main road here. Okay, big sign. Let's hope this helps me. Just over a minute left. Okay. This is not huge help, but it might be able to help me somewhat. The B58. Now, where has B roads? Not everywhere in Australia uses B roads. I'm struggling. Okay, B73 here. There's B roads in New South Wales, which makes sense. How small are these B roads? B51 here. I'm looking for the B58, B76. Oh, this is a struggle. Any B roads up here? Not really, no. So, can I be closer in here? I don't think so. This might be a rough first round. Might be a very rough first round. I'm gonna have a quick look in South Australia. There's B roads here. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna leave it in New South Wales. I'm not confident. This might be a big loss. Okay, down here. So the B road, it's pretty. You need to zoom in pretty far to see it. Okay, here's Albury, not a place I'd heard of. Here's Wodonga as well. Okay, not a great first round, unfortunately. Dropped 1,000 points. Was a little bit slow to find information there. That's okay. They're not all gonna be. They're not all gonna be good rounds. Let's keep it going. Okay, let's head back towards that sign I saw. Okay, I believe we're in. So there's Cyrillic here and English. So I believe we're in either Montenegro, Serbia, or Macedonia. Between the three right now, I'd probably go with Serbia. Could also be Macedonia. Mersaleva is the town we're entering. Would love to see a top level domain to confirm whether we're in Serbia or Macedonia. Okay, this blue sign here should help. Actually, let me check this. What did this say? BG, Bulgaria. Didn't even think about Bulgaria. Okay, the 1 and the E79. Now the 1 appears to be here. E79. So we're looking for Kalata on these roads. There's Kula here, not quite the right place. How far does the 1 go? Does it go past Sofia? It seems to end up like near Sofia, but I don't know if it goes beyond that. Sometimes roads, stop somewhere and restart somewhere else. E79 does keep going. Kalata's right here on the border with Greece. Okay, so we're heading south towards Kalata. We're near this place, Mobo, or probably not how you pronounce it, but it's kind of how it's written here. Is that going to be a smaller place? Are there any other signs around here that could help us? Yes, there are. Frolosh might be easier to find. Frolosh is to the west. I don't think we'll be this far north. Is Frolosh going to be somewhere around here? If it is, I'm not seeing it. Frolosh, Dragadan, and Primovo. Frolosh, here's Frolosh. And here's Dragadan, so we're currently around here. Mersolevo, town we entered at the start by going south. So we are somewhere up here. Looking at exactly the orientation of the road. I forget how far we went exactly. Somewhere up here could be about. Wow. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. It was exactly on the right part of the road. Just didn't quite zoom in to the central part of it. But that's much better. After a poor round one, that's a nice way to get back into it. Okay, round 3. Okay, so you can see these. You can see the roof rack here, which is indicative of a few countries. Looking around here, I'm expecting this to be Guatemala. That's one of the main countries that always has this roof rack, and you can see the mirrors on the car. And it's definitely a Spanish-speaking country that we're in, so it makes a lot of sense. Another option is Dominican Republic, but as you can see, it is just Guatemala. So we're heading west here. Finding out where we are in Guatemala might be a bit tricky. It sometimes is if you're in rural areas. Colban, that says Colban. Is that the name of a city? Or have I made that up? I have not made it up. Here it is, Colban. Is it the state? No, it's just the city. So we should be somewhere near the city of Coban. Keep heading west. See if we can find any bigger signs that tell us exactly where Coban is. Or if maybe we are indeed in Coban, in the outskirts. We're heading on like a east-west road, but the west is more like southwest. So we could be somewhere around here, but potentially. If we're heading into Coban. Still a minute and a half left to try and narrow it down further. Just gonna keep zooming down this road to see if I can notice anything in particular. There was a little green sign I just went past there. What was that? Lago de Isabel, so that's a lake. I don't see any lakes in this place, so where could it be? Could it be this one here? No. Could it be over here? Now I'm a bit confused. Now I'm wondering if the word Koban has thrown me off. And that I'm not actually near the city. The problem is I don't really have anything better to go off. Okay, what was the name of the lake again? I've sadly forgotten the name of the lake. I don't think I'm going to find anything else out now anyway. I think this This is the best I've got. Lago de Isabel. I'm gonna, for now, leave my marker up here. I have 20 seconds to try and find a... Oh, Lago de Isabel. Isabel, here it is. Okay, it's quite a big one. So I think we're actually not near Coban. We might, in fact, be in the town of El Estor. If I go back to the start, we're on like a bend. We'd be here. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Luckily, the lake was a very big one, so I was able to find it. The biggest one in the country, in fact. Yeah. So the word Coban clearly meant something else. We weren't near the city of Coban. It might have just been like an advert or something in Coban. But yeah, managed to find the lake. Managed to get the 5K right at the end. Let's keep it going. I say that a lot. Let's keep it going. Okay, this is clearly Hungary. You've got Budapest on this sign. There's a lot to unpack here on this sign. Now, I'm noticing Debrecen here. I wonder if we're near Debrecen. We've got the M3, the M30. There's so many road numbers here. This might be... There's like an overload of information here. I wonder which road we're on now. Is there a way to find that out? I'm going to ignore this sign for now. 1. What does that 1 mean? Is that like a mile marker? This sign might be slightly more useful. Okay, so we get to Budapest and Miskolc by leaving this road. I'm probably mispronouncing these words horribly, but you know, it is Hungarian. There's still so many roads on this sign. E79, E60, E573. E573 is a weird one. That must be a small road. Oh no, it's here. We've got to be near Debrecen. Why would it be in this different colour? Debrecen up here being in like the white box here. I think we must be somewhere near the city. You know, keep going a bit further. But these signs all appear to be very similar to each other. BMW, interesting. BMW. BMW Tapu 2. Okay, lovely. So I think we are indeed on somewhere in this mess of roads. Now, which part are we on? Are we up here? Does this road keep going straight? What did we just go over? That was another road, okay. And this does seem to bend here. I think we are here. And right now we're like here. So we start to the east of this big intersection. This might be difficult to get exact, but we've got to be somewhere around here. Let me do some measuring here. We get to a bridge there. Is that this bridge? Must be. It starts to bend after the bridge. And then the other way. Definitely takes a lot longer this way to reach, you know, the intersection, all these roads, than it did to reach this bridge. So I think we're probably somewhere around here-ish. Back to the start. I'm just going to send us here. I still have 18 seconds left, but I don't think I'm doing any better than this. Hopefully I'm close enough for the 5K. I am. 79 meters away. Okay. Man, it's a real shame that I struggled in the Australian round. I think I needed some more warming up. Since then, I've done pretty well. But that round has damaged me so much that I'm not going to be anywhere near the top of the UK ranking, unfortunately. Right, round 5. We're in South America. I can tell because... Actually, are we in South America? The sun is in the south, which is weird. But it just feels like South America. Could be Mexico, I suppose. But I don't think it is. Yellow license plate there. So we could be in Colombia. Are there more yellow license plates? There's one. Is that yellow? Okay, this is a taxi. I would love to be able to read what that says, but I cannot. I'm not quite sure where this is. Within the Americas. It kind of feels like Colombia, but there's not. Colombia uses yellow license plates, and there's some of those, but not many. Can I read this? Does it help? No. I would love to be able to find a taxi that has a city written on the side. What does that say on the sign here? or on the side of the bus. I don't think I can read that, sadly. Okay, I need to get alongside something and read it. Arequipa is what it says here. Now I've been okay. So Arequipa, which was on that sign, is a city in southern Peru. I've been misled by that before. Okay, we are in Peru. That's good. I've been misled by the word Arequipa before because it's also just a word in Spanish. I don't know what it means, but seeing the word Arequipa, okay, well that seems pretty. That just means city of Lima. I think that's pretty. It's just a slam dunk for Lima. I didn't know there were so many yellow license plates in Peru. But this being Lima does make sense. Finding out where in Lima, really difficult. It's a very big city. Oopsie daisy. That's weird. Caraballo. Is that somewhere? Caraballo, up here. Okay. So I assume we're up here somewhere. Better look at this sign. Avenue Tacna. Hey, Tacna again, just like yesterday. So we're currently at the intersection of Tacna and Viru. Can I find that? Probably not. Avenue Santo Domingo. Did I not see that somewhere? Probably just going to spend the last 25 seconds looking for these roads. I mean, we might not even be in Caraballo itself, but I'm assuming we're at least close by. There's more Caraballo up here, it looks like, but I'm not finding the roads. I think I'm at least going to be in the right part of the city, roughly. Let's go with that. Nope, I'm afraid that lied to me. That's unfortunate. Oh well, sometimes it happens. Not really too bummed because I wasn't having a great, a great score anyway. Unfortunately, missed out on the 24k just because of round one, dropping just over 1,000 points. Have a look at the breakdown. Where do I fall in the UK? Yeah, not even in the top 25. Everyone seemed to work out the Australian round, and I couldn't. I couldn't work out where I was. I wonder if there was something I missed. Maybe people just know where Albury is. I'm gonna take a quick look at the location again on Google Maps to see if there was something really obvious I missed. But I don't know if there was. Maybe I should have looked at the bus stop. Maybe, or this isn't a bus stop, sorry, this is a restaurant. I would have loved to. Oh, hold on. I was never quite able to read these flags. I can see Albury written quite clearly there, but there's nothing else useful on those. They will just say Albury City. So yeah, I guess people just knew where that was, or like people were able to find the road, which I struggled to find. Just looking at like B58, you need to zoom in pretty far. Like even at this point, I'm zooming in pretty far here, and B58 still doesn't come up. You need to go even further. I guess yeah, Albury is a pretty big city. I probably should have spent more time looking for the city and less time looking for the road. I think that's the lesson I can take away from that. I guess wasn't terrible, but this like what seems like a relatively small distance within Australia can still cost you 1,000 points because Australia is so big. Round two was which one was round two? Was that Guatemala or was that Bulgaria? I think it was Bulgaria. Yep. Yeah, Bulgaria. Wasn't initially thinking Bulgaria. I was thinking more Macedonia, but it was pretty near the border anyway. Saw the .bg, saw the road number. Pretty long road, but was able to find the nearby towns and narrow it down from there. Round three was the one in Guatemala. Again, that was a bit of a trickier one, but was able to find the nearby lake at the last second. And was able to work out from there where I was, because we started on this bend in the road. And then round four was the one in Hungary. Again, that was a pretty easy one. There was a lot of, like I said, a bit of an information overload in that one, but luckily, you know, I was able to work out it was depression because the the word on the sign was different to everything else, so I assumed we had to be near there. And then was able to work out the intersection. And then round 5, again, was able to work out it was Lima pretty easily. I think most people would be able to see that. There were quite a few signs saying Municipalidad de Lima. Sadly, I was misled on which part of Lima, but you know, that happens. Seeing like a part of a city on like written on a vehicle, you know, vehicles can move. The vehicle was probably from that part of Lima, but yeah, always a risk. So yeah, overall not as good as yesterday, but that's okay. Still a decent performance on 4 of the 5 rounds. Was just a bit unstuck on round 1. I'm not gonna be able to, you know, get right at the top of the leaderboards every day. But yeah, I'll probably record one of these tomorrow as well. I'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.